Sunday lunch more than a crumble. And despite the unseasonality, I'm making strawberry crumble. In fact, because of it. Because when strawberries are a bit hard and unyielding and even a bit crunchy and sour, no, I shouldn't be buying them. But I'm always drawn to them, their luscious redness, which can deceive. And a crumble just turns them from disappointment into something deeply delicious. And I'm throwing together a strawberry and almond crumble. Just hulling the strawberries, which means pulling off these green bits, and throwing them into a regular pie dish. Before I get on with the crumble topping, I want to prink the strawberries a little. So I've got 25 grams of ground almonds. Sometimes when people make pies, they put flour or even ground tapioca in to soak up any excess liquid. I think ground almonds does the job so much better. Anyway, I want the taste. And some sugar. Got 50 grams of sugar. I know this is a lot, but this is only because these strawberries need it. And I know I've talked about using the almonds to sop up excess liquid, but I am bunging a little more liquid in. Some vanilla. I just love the nostalgic, welcoming scent of strawberries and vanilla. And now, though, the crumble. Basically, a crumble is really the same as pastry. It's flour and fat, in this case butter. I'm modifying it slightly. I am using flour though, 110 grams of it. And I like baking powder. It's not orthodox, but I think it gives it just a little bit of a lift. Just a teaspoon. And into this goes 75 grams of cold unsalted butter, which I am cutting into dice. You can make crumble, obviously, with a machine, either with a freestanding mixer or a processor, but it really isn't difficult to make by hand. I think the best way I can explain how to make crumble by hand is by saying that you rub the pads of your thumb very sort of flutteringly against the pads of your index fingers and middle fingers. Love this feeling. Right, so look, that's it. And now into this bowl of pale golden crumbs, I'm going to add 100 grams of toasted flaked almonds. I want these partly to boost the almondiness, but also because they provide texture. And finally, sugar. Demerara sugar, again for texture, fantastic crunch. 75 grams here. And now I fork, I don't use my fingers, I fork just to keep everything separate. I want it to be combined, but without adding any heat. So the crumble topping, obviously enough, goes on top of the fruits. And I can't tell you what this is like, just with some thick cream poured over a bowlful. It really is like the taste of English summer on a winter's day. This just needs to go into the oven for half an hour. Meanwhile, my meatloaf can rest. Frankly, so can I, because all I need to do is steam some sugar snaps and then slice the meatloaf, and then it's time to share the joy. I'm afraid I'm serving this a bit too generously. Luckily, I don't think this is a crowd that will mind.
You know, I wasn't expecting it to be strawberry. I mean, I saw the crumble and I thought, you know, that it's
I always assume apple.
I've never heard of strawberry crumble.
No, neither have I.
I know it's to resuscitate.
You haven't lived.
I like it with cream, and it's like winter version of strawberries and cream. Wimbledon, and he's sitting down and playing no tennis.